Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Phil from Phil's Corner, your host for the day. As ever, as always, it's a pleasure to be here with you. And today, on the eve of the Premier League season, we're just going to look ahead with my favorite category of player. I'm just going to have a look and see at the best or a tier list ranking the best strikers in the Premier League. Of course, it's just my opinion. And once again, these players have more talent than I shall ever have and will be more successful than me in footballing terms. I just would love to voice my opinion on who I think is the best of the number nines. Not all of them were number nine, of course, but these are the striking options for each team, and at least the ones which I found on this tier list. I hope you enjoy the tier list, and without further ado, let's get right to it. All right, now what do we got here? So there are a couple of different levels here that we got championship, prem average, prem level, world class, and Haaland, which I think is, yeah, there's probably no striker better than Haaland right now, but I think they are really good strikers. So I don't know, am I allowed to, can I edit this? I don't really use this thing a lot. Awesome. I'm going to put elite. That's not how I spell elite. I'm going to put this as elite. Now, Haaland, of course, would be the first striker you put in this category. He is elite level, and I don't want to give him too much glaze, but I think he is by far the best striker in the league. Maybe not by far, but at his best, yeah, there's probably no one who can touch him in the league currently. If Harry Kane was still in this league, if Mbappe was here, if Van Butson, candidates, whatnot, they would definitely be challenging him. But for now, Haaland is definitely elite all by himself. Well, that's actually, is elite more higher than world class? This is why I just like the letters. Is elite higher than world class? Hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna say this, and for that reason, yeah. Right now, Haaland's gonna be the only player in. I'm just gonna go by order of the names as I'm seeing here, and first player I'm seeing is Barry from Everton. I thought he's average. I thought he did had a decent season last season. Towards the end, he started off very rough, but he's not great. He's better than Beto. Oh my days, bro, I can't stand. Beto is one of those players. He's one of those players who he just ever since he came out and said that I'm not really a goal scorer, but I do work hard, bruh, championship. If you, Gabriel Jesus said this, if a striker says that, championship, then and there, championship level, I don't care. I can't stand that. Strikers are my favorite type of player. They're the reason I fell in love with football. Well, Ronaldinho is the reason I fell in love with football. Other than that, Ruud van Nistelrooy is the reason I'm a Manchester United fan. One of many reasons, but he's one of the chief reasons. Just like a great number nine, they just lift you off your feet. Great goal scorers, because that's what football is all about in the day. But yeah, Barry, yeah, he can hold the ball up well. He's pretty good in that sense, and I think he's a very decent striker. Robbie, I think he was great for Sunderland last season. I think he's definitely a prem level striker. He's shown his class multiple times, and I think with him, you're you have a player who can hold a play super physical, man. Like he can bully you in the box. He moves like a tank sometimes, and a good finisher as well. He's a problem, a big problem, and I think Sunderland will be happy to keep him, as Leeds will be thrilled to have Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Look, Dominic Calvert-Lewin has shown countless times that he is definitely a prem level player. He kept Leeds up with some of the goals, with his goals last season. Basically, we removed those goals. I'm pretty sure they're relegated. Very good player, decent from the spot, like very reliable from the spot, rather great in the air. Like for you to have be a good Premier League striker, you have to be physical, good hold up play, but you also have to be a beast in the air, and that's what Calvert Lewin is. That's why he's up there. I'm gonna put Solanke. I think he's average. I really, really do. I think, I think he's good on his day. Spurs is rough, man. Up front, like he could prove me wrong. I don't rate him that high. I used to think he was really really good, but his time at Spurs has been okay at best. I just don't see it. Um, what's Emerson, the new signing for? I'm pretty sure this is Ipswich. His they got him from Toulouse, and his if you look at his record, it's awful. He's Brazilian. I don't really think he's much of a goal scorer. And again, I'm not a fan of these type of players. He has to he has to go that to that rating for me. He's a championship level player. He's a championship level player and two proven otherwise. 7 goals in 31 games and and 3 assists, 10 goal involvements. Again, stats are for stooges. I'm not the biggest fan of stats, but from I don't watch League On, and I don't know much about Toulouse. So just based off of that, they only bought him £24 million. If they go down with him, I think they're gonna go right back up. I think he's gonna feast in that competition. But until he proves himself in the Premier League, I'm gonna put him there. Evan Nilsson has proven himself to be a very, very good Premier League striker down the years. I think he's exceptional in front of goal. He creates chances. He has a good finish on him, reliable, a steady number 9, a Premier League level striker for sure. Haji Wright didn't even start for America in the World Cup. I think he's championship level. Even there, I've not seen much of Haji Wright really. He's the American. He could be world class. No, sorry. He could be Prem level. He could even be average until we'll see. I'm not gonna say much about him. I haven't seen much of him, and I don't. From what I have seen of him, he's not that good. Igor Thiago. Many people put him in world class because of last season. I'm. Here's the thing, yo. I don't think he's that good. Every time I watch him play, the one time I watched him play and impressed was against Man United when they beat us 3-1 last season. Every other time I've watched him play, I promise you he doesn't look good. Every time he scores, it's either a penalty, he's good in the air, I'll give him that much. But my gosh, like I sometimes I feel like his goals are a myth. He he played one game. I think he played one game for Brazil in the World Cup, and he played a singular game that I could recall, and no, it was not good. But he scored enough goals to be Prem level quality. That's for sure. Now again, nothing against the player, and I bet he could prove me wrong. And he's a great guy from what I've seen. I love his celebration where he's like, "Not me, but God." I love that. I'm sure he's fantastic all around person, but no, not not that impressed by him. Not that convinced from him. I don't care about last season really. He's shown it. He's proved it. I think going up to Liverpool can be a weird step for players. I think Alexander Isak is going to show himself to be a world class strike. I think he is world class. I really do. I think we're going to see the best of him if they utilize him properly. I hope we don't see the best of him actually, but yeah, it's definitely a world class player in Alexander Isak, and also João Pedro. I don't think he's world class. I don't think. I think he's right. Hmm. I think there's should be like a level in between world class and prem level. Just be like top class. So João Pedro is a very good player. I think he's been good for some. I don't understand how he didn't go to the World Cup. I think but no. There was actually a time unless I'm mistaken, he went a bunch of games without actually having a shot on goal for Chelsea. That could be a Maresca problem. That could be him problem. I think this could be a season he almost becomes world class, but until then, we're gonna put him there. I think for John Philip Mateta is a world class, is a prem level. So he's so good, man. I remember FIFA 19, he was one of those players who would go to like an 88 overall or something. He didn't quite reach those heights, but he's such a good, consistent player. Again, great in the air. Like, I think all of these strikers, a good trait that they have is that they're fantastic in the air. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Jean Philippe Mateta. You know, he has a great name as well. Very good player. very good player. And Ollie McBurney, average. I think maybe I don't want to say championship because when he was playing in the league with Sheffield United, I thought he was pretty okay. I think he's an average player. Nothing to write home about, but yeah, yeah. I think yeah, he's a good player. He's definitely a good player. And Ollie Watkins, I'm gonna push Ollie Watkins to world class. That may be divisive, but I think he's shown himself. He's proven himself to be world class. He had some tough run of form, but so did Isaac last season. But his goals involvements, I think he's been massive for Villa. He's such a threat in the box. He's a fantastic finisher. And honestly, the striking market in the world today is garbage. It really is. So I'm gonna give him that. I think he is world class Ollie Watkins, especially in comparison to other players. And I think Villa should try to keep him. If they do, I can see them doing going forward off of his goals if they feed him well. Jorginho Ruta as a striker, I think he's average. I don't really think I've seen much of him as a goal scorer for Brighton. I think he's okay he's okay. He's definitely he's not again he's nothing special, but playing for Brighton, you don't have to be. I think they play more as a team and they don't really rely on one player. I think maybe if he pushes to another team, he can be like how Pedro is, João Pedro was, and like has a step up. Maybe Brighton, the structures holding him back, but I don't really. I'm not convinced by him. I don't see enough of him to be like, oh, he's definitely a world class, Premier level striker either. Now to my boy Benjamin Sheshko. He started off average. I think as the season went on long, he showed himself more and more to be a prem level player. I think he has all the making of a world class striker. He's not quite there yet. He's definitely above average. His speed, he's 6'5", so his headings are it's on point. His speed is so good. He's such a great player, honestly. And if he's injured right now, but give him enough minutes and give him enough starts, I think he will show that he's amongst one of the best in the league. Just as I believe this guy is right there. He shall go, and yeah, I think Victor Gyökeres. If you look at the season last season, you see he actually had a pretty good season. He had a damn good season last season. The Victor Groceries, the slander and stuff. I think it's the Arsenal hate really coming to fore. You don't get 50 plus goals. I don't care what league you're in. Get 50 plus goals and you come into a new season and Arsenal didn't win the league until Gyökeres came in. That's all I'm gonna say. I think this is the season he's gonna show that he's definitely a world class player. I think he is a world class player. He has it all. I think in a different structure, you could maybe see him just as good as any other player. But if he had as many chances, like let's say Haaland has, I think he would take just as many, put them in. Yeah, Victor Gyökeres, great player. I think he's world class. You could disagree, but definitely world class as well as Jan Anna. Is that Jan Anna Reese? Not that. That was a left back Jan Anna Reese. But this is Wissa is definitely world class. Is definitely prem level. Wissa had a poor season last season, but before that he had a very good season for Brentford. And before that, another good season. He's always been consistent. He showed again at the World Cup he's capable of scoring goals. This is a 15 goal a season player in the Premier League, which is a prem level player. These days, scoring 10 goals as a striker is pretty good in the Premier League. So yeah, Wissa is definitely a very, very good player. Um, I'm gonna give him his flowers there, as I shall give Chris Wood. Maybe, maybe maybe I should. I don't know how to create a template. I think there should be a tier above here. Anyway, we're gonna give Chris Wood. He's also a prem level player. He kept Forest up a few seasons ago. Not even kept him up. He pushed him all the way to Europe with his goals. Fantastic player. Fulham just signed Gonzalo Guedes, who I think is average. Haven't seen much of him really. Haven't seen much of him play. Coming from Real Madrid, he should be a good player. He should be a good player. Um, well, I'm not sure yet. Alvaro definitely believes in him, but what can you do? So I think, yeah, these are going to be my picks for my striker tier list. I should actually right now, I'm going to order them to who I think are actually the actual best strikers. So looking back, I think I'm gonna put Oli McBurney down here. I guess, but just to have all the up and coming players from all these players just coming up from the championship, yeah, yeah. McBurney never really has done it in the Premier League though. So Solanke is definitely the best of these players. Ruta's better than Barry and Conchalo. Yeah, I do have hope in this player right here. Um, best player among here should be actually probably I think it's Chris Wood actually. Yeah, Chris Wood. Then João Gomez. Um, Wissa I think is a. Well, am I gonna put Wissa above Thiago? I will. I will. I will. Sheshko is probably there. Evan Nelson is probably last. No, Brobby is probably last. Calvert Lewin goes right about here. I think that's fair for these Prem level players. And as for world class players, this seems correct. Yeah, I'm okay. That's fine. Given we all had tough seasons, maybe Joker should be highest because he had the best season of all those three players. But look, guys, that's gonna be my Premier League striker tier lists. Tim, what you think in the comments? Whether you agree, you disagree, how you would change it up. It seems very lazy that I just put all the championship or the promoted team strikers are. You know, I think to be fair, I'm gonna do this, but I do think he's the best player. The new signing, unproven, and I'm gonna yeah, Haji. So according to me, the worst starting center forward is Haji, right? And of course, the best is Haaland. Haaland. Anyway, guys, that's gonna be it for today. I hope you enjoyed this tier list. Please do drop a like for the video, leave a comment for what you liked and didn't like, and share and subscribe the video to the channel as well. Subscribe to the channel and share the videos. I meant to say. But until next time, guys, it's been a pleasure chatting with you today. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. God bless you. Until next time, Premier League is back, baby.